Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to break down what's really going on in the GTA housing market. We're seeing more home sales, that's great, but at the same time prices are still sliding. What's going on? So I'm going to walk you through the numbers, what it means for home buyers and sellers, and why experts think that maybe we haven't hit the rock bottom yet. Let's dive in. So here's the big headline. Sales are going up, but prices are still coming down. So what we saw in September is we had just under 6,000 homes sold in September. That's 8.5% increase from last year. And average price is 4.7% decrease from a year ago. So more deals are happening. More homes are being sold, but the average selling price is still sliding. It's like the market is waking up, but sellers aren't getting exactly what they hoped for. So why is that? Well, simple. Supply is outpacing demand. We see that active listings are up almost 19% from a year ago. New listings are still up almost 4% from last year. Days on the market are stretching longer to 51 days. Average listing time is about 33 to 35 days now. So that's much longer than we have seen in the recent past. There are just a lot more homes on the market than buyers. So even though more people are buying, it's not enough to keep the prices steady. Homes are sitting longer and sellers are adjusting their expectations around price. Now, this isn't the same across all home types. Some are hit harder than others. Detached homes are selling more, but prices are down by about 5%. Condos, same story, more sales, but prices are down. But look at townhouses in Toronto. Sales are up almost 40%. That's huge. That's telling me that buyers are looking for that sweet spot. More space than a condo, but not as pricey as a detached. And geography matters too. The city, especially in Toronto, is holding up much better than the suburbs in the GTA. So if you look at the chart here, you'll see that detached homes in the 416 area in the city of Toronto barely dropped, less than like 1% price change. But outside of Toronto, think Mississauga, Brampton, Durham, York, prices on average have fell over 7%. That's a big difference. And of course, housing doesn't happen in a bubble. The bigger economy plays a huge role. The Bank of Canada just cut rates to 2.5% in September. So that's giving buyers some breathing room, which is great. But at the same time, GDP is shrinking and unemployment is on the rise. It's up to like 9% right now. And inflation is holding pretty steady at 1.7%. So even if mortgages are getting a little bit cheaper, people might not have the full confidence to really make a big jump and leap back in to the market. So have we hit bottom? So that's the big question, right? Are we at the bottom yet? And honestly, it's impossible to predict, but probably not yet. And there are a few very strong, valid reasons. Number one, supply is still rising faster than demand. Inventory keeps climbing. Sellers are lowering their expectations. And affordability is still out of reach for many in the GTA. And until demand catches up with supply, prices still have some room to slide further. It doesn't mean it's a big crash, but it does mean that the market hasn't stabilized yet. If you want to keep an eye on the market, here are some very important key things to track. Interest rate changes, and we think that there should be a little bit more reductions in the next little while. Number of active listings, days on the market in your neighborhood, and price stability, as well as jobs and the economy. So employment rate is very important. These things will tell us if the market is turning around or if this kind of softness will continue. So let's do a quick recap to sum it up. Sales are rising, but prices are still falling. The September data shows us that townhouses are selling a lot more, and the city of Toronto is holding stronger when it comes to prices. The suburbs and detached homes are seeing bigger drops. We probably haven't hit rock bottom just yet. And for buyers, this is actually really good news. You have a lot more choices, more time to think, and a lot more room to negotiate. We haven't seen a market that's favorable for buyers like this since, I would say, 2018 in our market. And our clients, they have found such great deals just in the past few months. If you're a home seller and you want to upsize to a larger house or thinking about downsizing to a condo, it's also a really good time as long as you're realistic about pricing your home, because you're going to save a lot more on the bigger house because you're going to pay a lot less, possibly $100,000 to $150,000 than just a year ago. If you found this helpful, this information, please give it a like, a thumbs up, hit subscribe, drop me a comment below. Whether you're watching out for condos or townhouses or even a detached home, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to connect, and I'm here to help answer any questions that you have.